it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the all-new Corvette Z06 from a first-person point of view. Now, I've reviewed this car in the past on track, but now I've gotten significantly more seat time to show you what it's actually like to live with every day and what it's like to drive on my favorite twisty road from a first-person point of view. Now, under the hood is a glorious 5.5-liter naturally aspirated V8, the most powerful naturally aspirated production car V8 ever, that makes 670 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. It can sprint from 0 to 60 in just 2.6 seconds, which is hypercar levels of acceleration for a vehicle that starts at $112,000. Eddie X is here for another video, so we figured we'd use him to demonstrate that we do in fact have a front trunk that is soft close, new for 2024. It actually is a spacious trunk. Eddie's just pretty big.
What do you mean space? I'm stuck.
Coming around to the rear of the Z06, we have 345mm rear tires, 275s in the front, and an Eddie X once again to demonstrate that there is a rear trunk. Jokes aside, this thing is one of the most practical sports cars possible. There's got enough space for, what are you, 6'3", 250?
I'm not 250 pounds.
Hopping inside the Z06 now, they did such a good job with this vehicle's interior. I love the carbon fiber squared off steering wheel, these GT2 racing buckets. I love the contrast between the grayish white interior and that rapid blue exterior. The Bose speaker system is fantastic as well. Let's go ahead and hop in. To fire up that flat plane crank V8, start-stop button right here. This thing sounds so darn good. It's unbelievable. The interior in the C8 generation Corvette is very, very impressive. They've upped their game so much compared to the C7, it almost doesn't feel like a Corvette anymore. They've reinvented themselves, and they've brought a significant level of luxury to the car's interior that I'm very thankful for. I love the carbon fiber paddles. Those are optional. Now check out the different driving modes. We've got this toggle down here. Right now we're in tour mode. We can switch to sport mode. We've got really cool graphics on the display right there. We can switch to track mode. Once again, some really cool graphics. And I love the horizontal instrument cluster. That looks so cool for the tachometer. The infotainment is touchscreen and works really well. It has nice graphics. I love this area right here. All of the climate controls are facing you, and they're in this nice little row in the center of the car, which basically sections off the driver from the passenger in a very cool driver-focused way. It's a little bit interesting for the passenger because they've got this kind of wall between you and them, but I love it for the driver's seat. All of the ergonomics of the interior are fantastic. To put it into reverse, go ahead and pull up on this. We've got a nice backup camera as well with nice backup camera graphics. Let's go ahead and get it out on the road and see what it's like to drive. All right, behind the wheel of the new Z06 now, and this thing is an absolute monster behind the wheel. This is my second time driving this. I got to drive it at Pittsburgh International Raceway back at the press launch a year and a half ago, but I've finally gotten some good seat time this week and actually gotten to daily drive it, take it to the gym, take it all the way down to Orange County on a 5-hour-long road trip there and back to see what this thing is like to live with in tour mode and not just driving it full-fledged out on the track or in the canyons. But obviously, I wanted to start out this drive on one of my favorite roads, in the canyons, in track mode, because that's where this thing absolutely shines. But I also want to talk about the practicality and the livability of this car as well. So we've got an 8-speed DCT that shifts lightning fast. Such a big improvement from the C7 generation car. That transmission, conventional automatic, had kind of slow upshifts and really slow downshifts. But this is just so much better, it's not even funny. And the powertrain, of course, is brilliant. That LT6 is insane. It was developed back in 2019 for the C8R, but then further refined for the road car, enhancing the reliability, etc. But this is just a work of art and sounds so darn good. I mean, it does sound like a Ferrari 458, and in fact, it sounds more like a Ferrari than modern day Ferraris do, which is a pretty crazy feat. Now, if we click the Z mode button right here, might have to click it a second time, we can change the performance traction level. So right now, I believe I'm in dry mode, which gives me a little bit of extra slip compared to having traction control fully on. And then we can go to race 2, which basically turns traction control and stability control nearly all the way off, so you get a little bit more spin and slip angle out here on these beautiful twisty mountain roads. Now this is a non-Z07 package car, but it does have the $8,500 carbon ceramic brake upgrade. If you get the Z07 package, you get 10% stiffer springs. You still got magneto-iriological dampers on this car as well. Short, long arm suspension, front and rear. And I believe 40% stiffer springs than a Z51 package. God, the downshifts are amazing. And I've noticed one of my favorite components of the vehicle's soundtrack is actually lower RPM partial throttle shifts. It gives these really, really satisfying pops when you upshift. That guy just freaked out. This thing does get attention. Oh, it didn't do it. There we go, a little bit of a pop there. Now we're into some more traffic, so we'll go ahead and put it into tour mode. This thing really is comfortable on a daily basis. So we've got Eddie X in the passenger seat.
Holding on for dear life.
Back again. You've daily driven this car, or at least it kind of used it as a daily drivable supercar.
Yep.
How have you found it?
It's fantastic. It's exciting at all speeds, doing all sorts of things. But like you said, in tour mode, it's very livable. On a freeway, I put it in tour mode, and I just did an 8-hour drive from Kentucky back to Michigan. It was totally fine. So
you got Apple CarPlay. The Bose speaker system is fantastic. You've got cruise control, heads-up display, a whole bunch of driver assistance features, blind spot monitoring.
Yep. You got the digital rear view mirror. You got front cameras, front lift. And there's a lot of little changes they made for the 24 model year. So when you were changing modes to animations, that's new for 24. This has lane keep now, which the 23 does not have. And a bunch of like the soft close front trunk we were showing earlier. So they've revised it slightly as they go through the model years. But largely it's still the same. You get the Great Wall of Corvette buttons here.
The Great Wall of Corvette. That's hilarious.
And I never sit in the passenger seat, so I kind of understand why people complain. Like, there's nothing for me to do. I'm just kind of like, it's very driver focused.
Well, that's okay. I'm the one filming right now. So just go back
one
to
thing I can do.
Oh, what is that?
You'll see.
Oh no. He keeps turning on my heated seats. Now that's a good segue into the climate control and the creature comforts of this car.
You're welcome.
The cooled seats, thank you very much, Eddie, are phenomenal. They work really well. The heated seats make you sweat when you don't even know that they're on. So thanks for turning. How long ago did you turn those on?
No, the earlier time was like 10 minutes. And I was like, is he getting hot? Like,
and the air conditioning is brilliant in this car. It just absolutely blasts. It's such a livable vehicle, honestly.
Yeah. It's the perk of it being a Chevy, right? It's a Corvette. It just does all the things well. Whereas sometimes you go into the really hand-built, higher-end European models, like, this thing is finicky, this screen doesn't work, this doesn't do whatever.
100%.
The Chevy, they do like water fording tests in these things, I think. They gotta pass all the durability things.
Yeah.
Proving grounds, so, because it's a Corvette.
All right, so how about a little bit of Z06 noise without me talking? This thing, there's so much grip. This is on 4S's instead of the Cup 2Rs because it's not the Z07 package, and it still has tons of grip. The throttle response is ridiculous. The gearbox is awesome. I just wish there was a teeny bit more feedback in the steering, but the steering does have a nice weight to it, particularly in track mode. And I think the lack of feedback makes it more of a daily drivable supercar. Almost took out that bird. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I'm gonna leave you with a little launch control. All right, to do launch control in the Z06, put it into PTM mode, floor the brake all the way, floor the gas, and off we go. Oh my God, that's fast. On a very impractical surface, it did it in 2.9 seconds, so that's 2.6. Easy.